Hello, welcome back. I have a special guest and I'm actually in the special guest's studio, as I'm sure you can see. Dom, thank you for coming on FRAG-MENTAL.
No, mate, I appreciate you having me. I feel honoured to be on the YouTube channel.
Well, I'm honoured to have you. We want to have a little conversation about the recently announced 2026 Harrods Advent calendar.
I may have seen one or two pieces of content about this.
There might have been a few, but maybe nothing long form and maybe nothing with a Viking. So,
This is very true. I mean, after last year, the queues from round, you see like H Beauty at Lakeside, there was people queuing for like 3 hours before it opened. I was lucky enough got one on the app because they released it hours before they should have done, and then you could just go on and buy one. If you didn't get one then, it was like 50-50 if you were ever going to get one.
It's going to be really difficult to get hold of. And the reason is, as we will discuss, the value within this calendar versus what you pay for this calendar is insane. So people are scrabbling for these.
Yeah, especially if you were to like every single fragrance in the calendar, then it's easily worth itself 4 or 5 times, I think.
Absolutely. So let's talk about what we get in the calendar, and then we're going to do the fun part at the end and total up the whole cost to see what the actual value of the calendar is, and if it's worth it.
I reckon it will be.
Let's get into it. Dom, you bought the 2025 Harrods calendar. What did you pay for it?
I think it was around the 250 price point.
Was it worth it?
Me personally, yes, 100%. Because there was 2 fragrances I really wanted. One for myself, I wanted the Rude Oud 50ml, and I'd literally only just purchased the 100ml, which is up on my shelf. But I enjoy it, I wear it, and the fact to be able to get 50ml for what is equivalent of, it would pay for the entire calendar, it seemed worthwhile. And then my partner really liked Valaya, which was also in there at 30ml, and the price point on that is eye-watering. For like a 30ml, I think it was like £180.
It's kind of crazy that you can just buy it for one fragrance and be happy with that, and everything else is free.
Yeah, 100%. And if you're like us and you like trying different fragrances, especially because effectively it's full of niche fragrances, you get to try loads of different things. Like it had Sand and Skin from Florico in there, it had Thameen Riviera, I believe it was, and a few others, and they were all fragrances that I quite like. I probably wouldn't have purchased, but because they're basically free, I'm not going to say no.
Huge question here, Dom. Were you disciplined enough to open one door per day?
No,
all at once?
I'd smashed the whole thing open in September. I think it was August or September it came out. Opened the entire thing. I've used multiple, and what I find interesting, and we can talk about this more later if you want, is I actually purchased multiple bottles of Rude Oud 50ml from other people for a extremely reduced price, because realistically, even if people wanted to sell them at a profit, you could buy, I bought 50ml of the Rude Oud for like £60.
Okay.
When realistically on price per mil, it's worth a lot more than that, but because there was an influx of them and it was a bit of a challenging fragrance for some, if they could get £60 back for something, but they had everything else in the calendar, they're still happy.
Yeah.
And I'm getting an absolute bargain.
Yeah. So for all these reasons, people love these calendars. So let's talk about what's in the 2026 version.
I've not actually looked at it too much, so this will be interesting.
There was maybe a little criticism of last year's that it leaned a little masculine.
I can hear it.
So let's see what happens this year. Is it completely down the middle, or is it going to lean a little more feminine? Let's find out. The first fragrance is a Jo Malone London scent. This is English Pear and Freesia.
Now, I don't know if I've smelt this, but based on the sound alone, sounds feminine leaning.
I smelled this in store in Harrods yesterday. It is feminine leaning.
Because Freesia, I don't think I've ever come across a masculine leaning or unisex Freesia. It's quite a white floral.
Yeah. Fruity, white floral. It's almost got a pinkish smell, I would say. Freesia, if I was going to put a colour.
That's a 30ml bottle.
That's a 30ml bottle. The Harrods, these are based on Harrods retail prices, and all the calculations in this, I do have to say, has been done by AI. So if there's anything just slightly off or not quite right, it's not my fault.
Man maths.
It's not my fault.
Man maths.
I'm not a maths guy, so I will ask AI. Apologies.
So what's the price?
The retail price for the 30ml bottle is £55.
Cool, so we've started off £55.
Yeah, fine. £55 for a 30ml. If you're a guy though, I would say go into the store and smell it, because you might not wear this.
A gift for your mum, your daughter, your wife. I mean, hey.
Well, that's the thing, is there's enough in there for you, and there's a few little stocking fillers for
well.
some of the loved ones in your life.
Oh, Jo Malone, all lovely.
Yeah. The next fragrance is one of my all-time favourites. This is from Initio, Oud for Greatness. Are you a fan?
See, I have a love-hate with this, right? Because If I smelt it on a blotter, it smells like an empty church. Don't know what it is, right? It has this weird, like dry, woody, empty, big room kind of vibe, yeah. But on skin, the compliments I've had with it
Same.
is insane. It's like an amouage. There's a couple of amouages that are like that. Like in the air, I think, oh, I don't really like that. And then people are coming up to me like, you smell amazing. What's that? And I'm like, what kind of voodoo is this?
I know, well, yeah, my wife never compliments me on fragrances. She's like, oh, it's Chris just doing his thing, wearing another fragrance for his channel. But this one, we'd been on a train trip, I remember. We were going to Liverpool, and when we got to the hotel room, and she'd been sat next to me on the train, obviously, she said, whatever you've put on today, I like that one. She never
Big
compliments
compliment.
me. Yeah,
Big
that was a huge part.
Yeah.
A huge event in my life. So anyway, but I love the smell as well, so it was great that we found one that
So
worked.
what do we get of that then?
So with that, we get a 10 ml, and the retail value is $35.56.
Do you know what, right? A lot of people say if it's less than 30 ml, it's not a fragrance for the collection, right? But the 10 mils, that's probably still 100 sprays. And it goes in a bag so easy.
I'm all about the 10.
I'm all about the travels, yeah. So that's decent.
Because if you've got a few 10 mls, that's just, you can take a few, but even the 30 mls, you probably wouldn't want to take more than a couple.
Yeah, and the 10 ml, that's enough to know whether you're going to like it to buy a whole bottle.
Yes,
without a doubt.
Give it some great wear and determine whether you like it. Oud for Greatness, I often they sort of put newer fragrances, but this is a little bit of a classic of the last few years, I think.
Yeah,
so.
I must admit, a lot of them are newer releases. So that's a curveball, but maybe they want to double down on what is already a great fragrance and show it some love.
The next one we're looking at is from Jeroboam. This is Gozo. And I do believe you are the proud owner of a...
I do, and...
Oh, this is the size that...
Yeah, that's the exact size, and the dent, I'm halfway through this. It's only a 30 ml, but 110, 120 pound is that?
Yeah, the full retail of this 30 ml bottle, 110.
So I ordered that thinking it was 100 ml, because I thought, oh, 130 quid, that's not too bad. This was like when I first started content. And then it came and I was like, I've been diddled, I've got a miniature.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've still not whelmed through it, so.
Yeah.
But
It's
it's
strong fragrance.
That's an incredible tuberose fragrance. If you're in your tuberose era, that is the one.
Your tuberose era. But I don't think this is too tuberosy, though. No, I think there's more heady white floral tuberoses out there, but this one is not into
Jeroboam makes some gorgeous fragrances. So for me, 100%, if I get a calendar, I'm excited for that.
Very unisex, so I would say that is straight down the middle for men and women.
I love this.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
It's addictive. Yeah, if you want some compliments, then this one, heads up, this fragrance. Maybe it's worth buying a calendar just for that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
If not, send it to me.
Okay. Next, we have BDK Parfums Impadia. I feel like this has got a lot of hype, this scent.
Oh, it's a solid, it's a Geordie in it. So
It's a Geordie Fernandez.
Oh, it's a banger. And again, what, 10 mil? Yeah.
Yeah, this is a 10 mil. The retail value of this one is £21. I think
Is that it?
yeah.
That seems, I suppose 10 mil, yeah.
£21 for a fragrance by Geordie Fernandez that smells this good. I think that is great.
I feel like if you bought a 10 mil, you would run through it. So if you try that and you like it, that 10 mil is not going to last because it's one of those fragrances I've been back to and I can't get enough.
The one thing I will say is I'd heard that this calendar maybe leaned a little more feminine than last year, and when I saw the pink juice in that bottle, I thought, oh, here we go.
Here we go,
Here's another one that isn't for me. But actually, I think there's a peppery quality to it, and it smelled masculine enough for me to wear, so I really enjoyed it. I think it's a good scent.
And I mean, so far, if we go to up to, we're up with 4 in, Oud for Greatness, I would say is a little bit more masculine leaning.
Agreed.
Because of the profile.
Yeah.
But bar that, we're very much unisex. Apart from number 1. Number 1 was a little bit feminine, but
good point.
So far, I'm 3 for 4.
Yeah, same. And I think with the next one, we are definitely in unisex territory as well. This is a beautiful new scent from Memo Paris. It's called Omnia Omnibus Ubique.
I'm glad you said that.
It's a little bit of a mouthful.
Where they got the names from? The thing is, it could be a mountain, it could be a place, it could be something.
Yeah.
It's named after something, but
it's delightful.
Memo has some fantastic fragrances.
Yeah, you've not smelt this one yet, have you? No. This has Irish butter, sandalwood. There's a little bit of
creamy.
It's creamy. It's got the depth and the firepower of the oud. A little bit of backbone. It's indulgent. It's a beauty. This one.
And what do we get for that? Is it a 30 ml or 10 ml? Oh, 30 ml. They're worth what? 130, 150 for a 30 ml?
So the retail price on the 30 ml of this one is £140.
See, we're already into decent value territory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A new release. It smells fantastic.
Yeah, because that come out, I think, literally yesterday or today.
Yeah,
like
literally the last couple of days.
Yeah, so we're not, what are we in, like July?
Yeah, so we're right on,
Yeah.
you know, right up to date with
Nice.
this one. I enjoyed it. If you like creamy, indulgent scents with a little bit of oud, Irish butter, then I think you'll probably enjoy the profile of this one. Speaking of creamy fragrances, the next one is from Born to Stand Out, a brand that has really trended the last year or two. I think they have just been hyped. This one is called Golden Milk. Have you smelled it?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Have you?
I smelled it yesterday.
Tell me more.
Well, I was with someone who smelled it and said, oh, it's not for me, it smells like off milk. Okay. Now, I wouldn't go as far as that.
Yeah.
But to me, it smelled like a really, you know, like condensed milk, like condensed cream that you'd maybe put on
Yeah,
some
that
peach
sweet,
cheese.
creamy,
Sweet, creamy,
buttery kind of.
yeah, that long life. It's got that
Yeah.
long life, milky smell to it. I can see why the person said it smelled like off milk.
I mean, the thing is, me personally, never thought, oh, I could do with a creamy, buttery, milky fragrance in my collection. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I might try it and think, oh, I could layer this with a woody, spicy fragrance. You know, like a Halfetti to try and
Just bring it back.
yeah,
a little
level
bit,
it out or whatever. But yeah, that's not one I'm excited for.
It could be a little cloying on the skin, I
Yeah.
think, because it is quite sweet and heavy.
What size do we get of that?
So the size of this one is a 15 ml,
Okay.
and the retail value of that is $37.50.
Okay.
Yeah, and I like those Born to Stand Out bottles, so a cheeky little 15
Yeah, they were
ml
weird.
those.
Like, yeah. I
Yeah.
like it.
All right, moving on to another good fragrance, Floriku Gong. With this one, we're getting a 30 ml. The retail value of this one is £177.
I'll be honest, right? This is my favourite Floriku fragrance. The only thing I will say is I didn't buy it because it's expensive. If you buy a full-size bottle, I think their full size is a 70 or 75 ml. They're like £300 or £400. A beautiful fragrance. Some of their stuff isn't known for being incredibly strong. They're quite, because they're their heritage and where they're from, they're quite close to the skin's sense and they're not like heavy projectors, beast modes. But if you want like a signature scent for the summer, you want something where, you know, where people come up near you and you think, that's a really, really nice profile.
Yeah, it's got a little, it's addictive fragrances, I think, that people are drawn towards because they just smell nice, don't they?
And it's
people want to
unique.
get a bit closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe like a more intimate holiday date night situation.
Yeah.
But it smells great. It's a little bit fruity, a little bit creamy, very elegant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've already justified my money here. I'm happy that I have bought enough in that calendar that I like to.
Everything from this point is just a total win
Free.
for you. Do we know if we get the Floriku cap design with the 30 ml?
It will come with, I believe, this is from last year's calendar. So this is Sand and Skin.
Ah.
So it comes with a shortened version
Okay.
of that travel style cap.
I like that actually. I do like the travel style cap because it turns into a travel
Atomizer
spray
case. Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. But I do prefer the lower profile
Yeah.
cap on there. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So that's the style of bottle that you're going to get with the Floriku. Let's move on to the next one because we've got an amouage. They're bringing out some big guns.
Amouage.
This one. Yeah. This one is Guidance. So it does come in the bottle that is targeted towards the women's line.
Do you think, and I don't know if you ever made this comparison before, Guidance and Impardia have a similar profile?
Interesting. Yes.
Because I smelt them on the same day and I was like, am I tripping here?
Yeah,
like there is
fruity,
that
peppery profile. Now you've said it. Yeah, I've not smelled them side by side, but I can see. Yeah, I totally see what you're saying with that. Now, the interesting thing about this is talking about whether the calendar leans feminine or masculine or in the middle. I smelled Guidance 46 as well side by side. And I would say that that one has a little more femininity to it. Whereas Guidance, I felt, was more down the middle and I would have no problem wearing it. Guidance 46, maybe not quite for me.
And Guidance is another compliment magnet. I've had a couple of samples and I've worn it, and every single time I've worn it, someone's mentioned it. Not chased me down the street or anything, but they're like, oh, that's because it has quite a nice sillage.
Yeah, it does. Guidance, woodwear, 10 ml, retail value $32.50. We've got not the actual fragrance from the calendar. This is the Tamine size of bottle. So you actually get in the calendar Patiala, which is a 50 ml, same as this one. The Harrods retail price on the size of bottle that this one is £200.
A decent, 50 mil, that's like, if you were to wear that every single day, would last you 2 to 3 months. So the value there, instantly, and what you said was 200 and something quid?
200 for the 50 ml, yep.
And if you like that fragrance, I mean, that alone pretty much pays for the calendar.
Tamine, great brand. I did smell this in store yesterday, and it's a rose fragrance. So for me, probably wouldn't wear it. It does lean a little more to the feminine. So this is one that I would definitely put into that side of things.
Another one for the
for
the hamper for the
wife's stocking. Still some big guns to go because we've got an MFK next. This one is the quite newly released, if I'm not mistaken, Oud Velvet Mood Extrait version. Yeah, 10 ml. Retail value of this one is £51.43
for a 10 ml.
For a 10 ml,
50 something pound. Wow.
So this is going up onto the higher price per mil end of things, but very prestigious brand. I adore this fragrance. I like all the mood fragrances.
All the moods.
All the moods.
All the moods. It's a nice touch, right? At the end of the day, would you run out and buy it? Maybe, maybe not. But if you like it, that might become your signature scent.
It could be, yeah. And
who knows?
Unisex, I think, for me.
Yeah.
No problem wearing that one. So yeah, you get some MFK in this. We've got a Parfum de Marly in this one. We had a PDM last year.
Yeah, we had Valaya, yeah.
Yep, which was a female fragrance. Another female fragrance this year, but the absolute banger, sexy, sensual fragrance, Delina Exclusive.
Oh yeah, the exclusive.
Exclusive. A 30 ml, retail price of £180.
Which is insane. So my partner fell in love with Valaya from last year's calendar, ran through the bottle, and now it costs me a small fortune every 6 months when she wants another bottle. Good and bad.
Yeah, but this one is a heck of a fragrance.
A heck of a fragrance. And
not for me. I wouldn't wear this one. This is for the ladies.
but again, yeah, for 30 ml coming in at nearly £200, another great addition.
It is a decent bottle size, and that 30 ml is going to go a long way because it's a strong fragrance.
Yeah, that's like a 3 to 4 spray.
Yeah.
If you do more,
for sure. Yeah, don't overspray this one. Yeah, a lot of firepower here, but yeah, 30 ml is going to stretch a long way on this one. Okay, on to the final fragrance. I think the one that maybe we're both the most excited about with this one, and the highest cost price per mil. Yeah. This is from Ex Nihilo. We've got Brompton's Immortals Extrait. The retail value on this is a whopping £212.50.
And it's a Harrods exclusive.
And it's a Harrods exclusive.
And I have a bottle right here.
Let's get the bottle. Look at that.
This is a beautiful saffron fragrance. This is my second bottle. I have another one up on the shelf. I love this stuff. I would say this is my signature scent.
Yeah, I can see why that would become a signature scent. It ticks all the boxes, right? It's a head turner, someone who's into the fragrances. You want to wear something a little more complex, something strong that gets noticed.
It's not for everyone. So definitely try that one first. Some people for sets are too floral, which I think is interesting because I would say for me, it's more of a heavier scent.
Okay, yeah.
But everyone perceives fragrance differently. But when I saw that in the calendar, because last year they gave Brompton Immortals the EDP.
Yeah, and this is the size we're getting, isn't it?
Yeah, the 50 ml.
The 50 ml, yeah.
That's my second bottle. Again, I purchased this one for £50. So a good after the fact. So if anyone doesn't like it, you might be able to grab some bargains. Let's
talk about the cost of the calendar before we wrap up. I don't think I've seen a definite price yet because it's only just been announced. I've seen prices ranging from 225 to 285 and even 255. So let's go in the middle. Let's say about 255 pounds for this, which is not far off the cost of just that fragrance.
I mean, if you wanted solely this and the Floriku, you've made money because you're at like 400 and something pound.
Yeah.
I mean, man maths right there. And then you've got another, 12 fragrances you've got, and this is not including the extra things that they don't tell you about, because I'm pretty sure there's 20 something pieces in there, in the entire calendar.
There's extra to this, is there? Oh, I didn't know. Okay, right.
There's 12 fragrances there now.
A few little samples.
But there is little, like last year we got a 8 or 10 ml of Azola Verde from Roja and things like that. So there is loads of other great stuff in there, but I think I could easily make that worthwhile for me based on that, and the Floriku.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
I mean, you could just have even one or two that you really like, and then everything else you can gift or you can try.
Yeah, and I mean, if there's two of you, yourself and your partner, great. If one likes more feminine leaning products, and then you could share the unisex stuff, and then you have the masculine leaning, it's a win-win.
Absolutely. And in terms of the feminine leaning ones, for me, it's just the Delina Exclusive and the Tamine Patiala.
And the Jo Malone.
And the Jo Malone. Other than that, all totally wearable for me.
100%.
So the value of this that AI has worked out, so I don't know if this is the exact value, but it's somewhere in this territory, £1,254.99. results.
If you look at Harrods versus any other major company that do calendars or sort of packs of fragrance at the same sort of time of year, by far, head and shoulders above everyone else.
This is the calendar. This is the one.
If you wanted to get a fragrance calendar, 100%, and we're not getting paid for this. If we were,
no.
Hey, I'd be well up for it. But
yeah.
But solely for locking in value for money for you, and now you know what's in there. You can go down to Harrods and try them for yourself, or you can go to Selfridges or wherever has. Obviously, you can't try that, but you can try these other fragrances in other places. But you only have to like one or two to make it worthwhile.
Absolutely.
And you've got loads of other ones that maybe you could try, like you might not have tried in Impardia, Guidance.
So if you're wondering what all the fuss is about, why people scrabble to get this calendar, that's why, because it's a really good calendar with an incredible value. And even if there's a mix of masculine, feminine, I think for most people it still works. For me, I think it's worth it. I would totally go out and buy this calendar.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll try, but I think there'll be too many people trying, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm going to try and secure one. Would I stand in the street for 8 hours queuing to get one? Maybe not.
No, I don't think so.
Would I wait till afterwards and then jump on Facebook and try and buy every single one of these 50 mils I could?
Yep.
Quite possibly.
Maybe. Yeah. I love it. Hey, Dom, thanks for discussing that with me.
Mate, it's really
it was
interesting.
great to just break down the calendar and give people maybe a bit of an idea of why it is so sought after.
And what are you most excited to see in the calendar? What is everyone in the comments? Let us know what your favourite out of what's being released.
And would you buy it? Do you think it's worth your £255? If you like this video, if you found it useful, please, you know what to do. Hit like, subscribe if you haven't already, and subscribe to this guy on YouTube as well, because you get to see this beautiful studio and this backdrop in all of the videos.
And all the great guests.
Absolutely, yeah. So if you do all that, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, bye.